Cozy Oscoey. Today, I'm filming this on Wednesday. I tried to film it Tuesday, but it was a comedy of errors. I'm refilming this again today. Thank you for watching. If you're new, welcome. Welcome to our crazy channel. I do a lot of cozy hobbies, and right now my main focus has been diamond painting and cross stitch. And then this video is going to be about my personal curriculum. So if you have been here before, thank you for coming back. I appreciate all of you. I really do. And your comments. So thank you. We'll see how this goes because some of us are a little crazy and I'm very tired. So we'll see how this goes today. But I wanted to talk about my personal curriculum update for the end of the year. I kind of was using November and December as like a trial period for personal curriculum, and I'm not being super formal with personal curriculum, right? I want to do like a little more informal, but just enough to like kind of keep me accountable for what I've been working on anyways. So if you remember from my previous video, which I will probably put at the end in the little boxy thing, wherever it may be, I was working on 3 things, right? PE, French, and art is what I chose for November, December of 2025. And I wanted to do an update on that today. So for PE, I was just kind of like keeping it loosey-goosey because, I think I wanted to do more walking, but I haven't been able to, I'll be honest. I was swimming quite a bit, but then we had illness and vacations, and I just haven't been doing as much as I would have liked. But my goal is still going to be to get back into really like walking and running the first quarter of 2026. So I'll go over that more detail though in my 2026 personal curriculum video. But just for the PE update for November and December, I knew it would be tough because of the weather and everything, and I did get a bunch of swimming in, not laps but just swimming, so I feel like I did fine on that. As far as the art, so sorry, I just have my stack of things here. A couple of things I was going to for my French notebook, remember I was going to do like a diamond painting on the cover of here, and I was going to use this is like just a blank. It's kind of like if you're doing cross stitch, so you could theoretically, oh my gosh, there's so much dog hair. Theoretically do like a converted cross stitch or something like that. So I did cut it out, and this was the size, like when you cut out the margins, this was the size of the, I guess I didn't cut it out. I washi taped it off the 2 different panels for the notebook. And that is as far as I got because I realized I had other diamond paintings I wanted to work on, and I generally don't take my big diamond paintings with me when I travel. But I do think I have a bunch of these notebooks that I bought from Amazon. So I think I could still work on it, but maybe not as like a personal curriculum project. I think it's more like a side project to use up my old diamonds, because I want to try and not use like every single one of my old drills from like leftovers from projects and stuff, but I do want to use some of them. And I like the idea of layering them in like an ornament or something like that, but I've only finished a couple of projects and I have so many leftover drills. Like I could do 1 ornament per project. And then like if you shake it up, they're not going to be in a layer. It's just going to be a jumble. So I'm not going to do that. I am going to, however, probably do some of these freehand diamond paintings for using up the drills. I have a bunch of these papers. I've just had them around because I was going to make my own diamond painting patterns, which I still could do. But I also got these. These are, so I heard about these from a different diamond painter, and I don't remember who it was, but she also did Innocent Dreams along with the Stitch Along last year, and that's how I found her, was through her cross stitch, I think. Oh, maybe I'm not remembering. I'll have to look through my watched videos, and I'll try and link it for you down below. And I did use her Amazon affiliate link because she showed me all about this, but I'll put a link for it in the below. And these are Forever Young mini gems, and these are basically blank diamond painting canvases that already have like the the, the pattern on there. Like these ones, right, are blank. There's nothing in the little circles or squares. But these guys are like postcard size. They're like 5x7. There's 2 packs in here. 1, 2. So there's 24 total. And they have like come with like a little plastic stand you can use to display them, and a little like card thing. So what's on the little cards here? So this one is number 12, and it has I think I can probably show you one of them. It has a pattern on there, right? But it doesn't tell you what colors to use. So you can use whatever colors you want. And I really like this idea. I am having a hard time reading these, but it's early and my sinuses are swollen. So usually my vision is not great. So there's 24 of these. And I thought this might be for now, right now, while I have so much going on, that's a lot less brain power than making my own pattern up out of the blue. But it also tells you like how many, it comes with this like guide, right? It tells you you can just follow the pattern. You can kind of follow the outline of the pattern. Like this one is like hearts in the background. Or you can like make something else in the center and then follow the outside. So like there's so much flexibility. Or you can just make your own pattern if you don't like what's there. So I really like that idea. This is round diamonds, 2.88 millimeter round diamonds. I don't remember how big Diamond Art Club ones are, but I also have a lot of like the other kind of like not so nice diamonds. I have tons of those too from before I realized about. One second, please. I'm sorry. George is like, he waits until I film and then he does gross things. So I'm getting the I'm upset with you, mom look. I won't look at you because I'm so upset with you. I have a bunch of those older style diamonds. The not like before I knew about licensed kits, I bought some of the unlicensed ones for my kids. And we have tons of leftovers for that too. And I don't want those to go to waste. So I think we can make it work. And on the back, what I really like is each pattern has like a section, and then it tells you what weight of diamond you need to finish the whole thing. So like this one, you need oh, that's funny. So it does say the weight, and some of them it just says how many drills you need. Like this one says 17 drills of whatever color you choose for letter H. So, or you need 1.4 grams or a half an, 0.05 ounces for like this, the one where it's like a little like half square, but like the outline and then an arrow. So the Pac-Man guy on this one is the same. It's 1.4 grams or 0.05 ounces. H is 4.1 grams or 0.14 ounces. So you just really need to weigh your container empty, tare it, and then weigh it with the drills. I do have a food scale. Like I think I have two. I think we have two food scales because I have one for my when I was doing my business, and then my husband. I mean, I took the old one, and then we have the one that's used for food. So it's pretty easy. They're inexpensive. If you don't have a food scale, you'll probably find one at the thrift store or even like some a regular store like Fred Meyer or Target, or although we don't shop at Target right now, or Walmart. But you could find one anywhere for under $15, I would think, US. So or you could go to Goodwill and see. I'm sure there's some at Goodwill. And like ours, the batteries last for forever. So that's what I'm hoping to do for these. And my daughter has been very much into diamond painting lately, so I'm hoping she'll help me with it because we need to free up some space in our cases so that we can start new diamond paintings. We're running out of jars, so because I'm storing them still in the jars. But I'll probably do like a big organization video on that when I go through and organize everything because I know that I have duplicate colors and I can just dump them all in the same jar, right? I'm done with the pattern. I don't need to worry about keeping the little symbols, so I can just keep whatever. Oh my gosh, these won't go back in. I'm having a moment this morning. I'm having a morning. So let me take a sip of my coffee. Sorry. I haven't had my second cup yet. It's a rough day. I don't know. Like the weather is horrible. That's why the windows are all closed. It's really horrible and dark outside. So as far as that goes, I'm excited about that one because like it's going to be using up some of my older diamonds. I want to kind of consolidate them. I'll probably do like an organization video on that after I finish Witch Kitty Brew. I always think that I've made super good progress, and I have. Like yesterday, I got through 2 of the sections on it, or like 1.5 sections, but it's so big. I'm not getting through it as fast as I want. So the other project I was doing to use up old diamonds, and I don't remember who had commented that they were excited to see this project, the birdhouses. It might have been, actually, I don't remember because it's been a couple months. But my son and I did work on ours, and I was able to get, I may put a photo up in the corner if you guys can't. If this isn't focusing, I'll try and get it to focus. And if it doesn't, then I'll put a photo. So I did like a little bird in a nest. And the glue I used was the tacky glue. It's just like the regular tacky glue brand. And it was fine. It worked really well as far as like I put it on, I put the drills down. There was a little bit of sliding at first, but after like a minute or two, there was no sliding, and it was really nice. I could get them in there, and it was great. But it also dried in 20 minutes, so I didn't realize how quickly it dried. I don't know why I thought it would take longer than that to dry. I think I used the wrong glue. First off, was my problem. Second of all, I got bored really quickly freehanding. So I'm going to paint the rest of this. I don't want to fiddle with it too much anymore. I just time for me to move on. So I bought some acrylic paints from Michael's, just basic ones. I'm sure they're not very good quality, but they were probably cheap because my husband grabbed them. But I'm just going to paint the rest of the ornament, and then that's what we're going to do for the rest of it, because it was fiddly. It's what I call fiddly. And although I don't mind doing a fiddly project every once in a while, this one I was like, I've spent enough time on this. I'm not going to spend any more. So if you want to do it, it is pretty easy, and I recommend it. I would recommend, if you don't want it to be the wood color, painting it the bottom, like painting the whole thing before you start diamond painting, because and then you could put the glue on top. Like I should have done that probably, but otherwise it was a fun project when we were working on it. Like my son and I had a really good time. We just didn't really want to do more than like a little thing on the edge. I think if we had larger drills, like the ones that are the big ones, I think it probably would have been a lot faster, but you don't really realize how much surface space there is until you start doing it. So, and because it wasn't pre-gridded, right, it was really hard to get them lined up. So okay, so the last thing I did for personal curriculum this quarter, it was only 2 months, this last session was French. And my French, we're still continuing with our weekly tutor lessons, and we're doing that on Sundays as a family. We didn't go for about 3 weeks, I think, in December because of illness and travel. So we did miss quite a bit, and let me tell you, going on Sunday, I had forgotten everything. So I need to be doing my French more often. I had very high hopes for how much I could get through in 2 months, 3 months, I think maybe, or something like that in this book. So I'm doing Learn French Fast for Adult Beginners. It's like an 8-in-1 book. And I do like it. I like it a lot. I also feel like 15-minute daily lessons is like, if you want to you could spend 15 minutes doing the lesson, but you wouldn't learn it, right? You wouldn't absorb it. So I started chapter 6 before the holiday break. So I haven't touched it in a few weeks, and I do plan on starting back up again next week. I may finish chapter 6 this week and then keep going, but I really feel like for me, my pace, which I kind of was trying to suss out, like what my pace would be on this book this last couple months. My husband may be coming home, so I may have to pause. If I do pause, I'm sorry. It's because my husband came home and the dogs barked. But I'm still in the first section. Book 1 is called. It's Grammar for Beginners. So I mean, I kind of suspected that this would not be super fast, as they say. Like, you cannot get from beginner to advanced in 60 days. It's just not possible. Like, you really need at least a year to get to, a comfortable level of the new language, I feel like, unless you're in a country, even if you're living in a country and you're learning it. So anyways, there's 42 chapters, and then there's some short stories. So I found this very helpful in conjecture with the tutor, because she'll go over something and I'll be like, oh, I learned that in the book. I learned like the different pronouns, right? Like ill and L. Oh, see, I'm not even remember which ones are pronouns and which ones are what's the other one? Pronouns, descriptives. Like, there's so many things. So there's verb descriptors, there's noun descriptors, there's masculine and feminine. I think it's going to take me a long time to learn French, and I'm okay with that. I would rather learn it really well and take a longer time than do a quick job and be really awful at it. So I do plan on, I really want to go to France this year. I think that will help my language learning, but it's very expensive. And we've had some really large expenses come up in the last couple of months. So I'm not sure if it'll happen for me this year. You know, if it doesn't happen this year, it'll happen next year. But I am enjoying learning French. Yesterday we watched Amélie in French. We didn't get through the whole thing because it's a long movie, but and, I'm tired. But we did get through a lot of it. There's a daycare in our apartment complex. And every morning the kids walk to school from their like apartments, right? Luna she loves kids. She really does. But she also is concerned if any one of them cries. So she's like a good nanny dog. But other people are like, she's barking. It's like, no, she's barking because she wants to go check on your kid, because your kid. But little kids don't want a big dog coming up barking at them if they don't know them. So poor dog. She's just trying to take care of everybody. Anyways, I lost my train of thought. We watched Amelie. I understood more of it than I thought I would in French, which is so nice. So I really need to work on my pronunciation. I'm going to keep watching TV. I'm going to try and watch like maybe one movie a week in French. And I picked Amelie because Amelie is it was made, and it's like a French film, right? And it's a good one. Although watching it now versus watching it when I was in my early 20s, I don't know. There's some things that I was very much had a different opinion on at this age that I in my 40s than I did when I was in my early 20s. And I'm finding that with a lot of things, like books that I'm rereading or movies I'm rewatching. So I'm curious if you guys have that same thing going on too. The older you get, your perspective changes on these things. But I do have a couple books. I still haven't gone to the library and got my library card. I was just like not feeling it on Monday. So I probably will do that either this week or next week. And I'm going to try and get some books in French. I'm going to keep doing my Learn French for Beginners. I'm finding it. I think I'm going to also look for some other resources because I forget. I'm older and I'm really struggling with learning a new language. Although I have found that now that I'm learning French, my Spanish, like I took Spanish in high school. Like I haven't taken that much of it, but I am understanding it a lot better than I did like a year ago when I wasn't learning a new language, which is weird to me. Like maybe those neurons are getting fired up in my head, and maybe I will eventually learn more French a lot more easily once I practice it. But for now, I'm pretty slow. I think I'm going to make my own vocab cards. I could buy some, but I think it's much more helpful for me, at least like writing it down is a lot better. And I have tons of index cards. So I'm not worried about that. Like I won't have to buy anything. So for now, that's what I'm going to focus on for French. I'll post another video probably in a week or two with my January, February, March plans. Spoiler alert, I'm also going to be learning French next quarter and probably for the rest of the year because I'm really struggling with it. But I'm not sure what else I'm going to do. I really want to focus on a lot of getting my crafts done this first quarter of the year when it's kind of dark and gloomy out and I won't be outside as much. So I tend to do more like cross stitch and diamond painting in the winter than I do in the summer. In the summer, I'm outside. I love being outside in the summer. So I will not be sitting at a table doing a lot of crafting. So we'll see. I do more reading in the summer at the pool. Sit by the pool. We had an outdoor pool down in the Seattle area, like a community pool, like a public pool. That was fabulous. And I spent a lot of time reading while my kids swam in the afternoons. So it was nice. So anyways, I'm sorry if I'm rambling again. I'm trying really hard to cut back on the rambling. I know that I tend to do that. So I'm sorry. Let me know what you guys have going on for your personal curriculum. If you're doing personal curriculum, I know some people take it really seriously and they write up a big syllabus. I might do that for this quarter, for first quarter of 2026, but not like super formal. Like I'm not going to give myself assignments or anything like that. I'm just going to say, get through these chapters in French book, right? I'll probably try and do the rest of the beginning section. So I'm on chapter 6, right? I think it goes through chapter, oh my gosh, the beginners. Trying to find the page. Oh my gosh, it does not want to come apart. 15. So 9 more chapters for 3 months. I think I can probably do it. Plus reading, plus vocab, plus the tutor, plus watching movies. I think I can probably do that. I still haven't read my short stories in French book yet. I'm gonna probably start working on that this quarter. So anyways, thank you for watching. I'm sorry I'm so tired, but it's been a week. Let me tell you. I hope you have a great week. And I hope you guys are having a great year so far. We're not quite a week in, but maybe we are a week in. Anyways, thank you. Please like and subscribe. As always, leave a comment. I guess you could leave like a little Eiffel Tower in the comments if you've reached this far. Sometimes I do that, sometimes I don't. And so far, nobody has left anything in the comments, I don't think, unless I just haven't noticed. But I don't know. It's kind of fun. Thank you. Have a great day.